Good afternoon, everybody. I'm shooting today's episode because I want to give a mission statement for what I'm trying to do through my YouTube channel here. So this is going to hopefully clearly and concisely state what that is. So anybody who plans on watching or is curious about what it is or why I do this, they'll have a better understanding about me and what type of videos I'm trying to put out there and why, just so it makes sense. So at the end of the day, I really want to help improve the quality of life of everyone on earth during my time here. So that is the main backbone of what I'm trying to do. And a lot of that includes product reviews. So I'm going to do a lot of product reviews. Anytime I find something I like and it exceeds my expectation or at least meets it, I'm going to give it a good product review and I'll talk about it. Whether it's this Casio watch or this Nike tie-dye sweatshirt or a pair of shoes, a phone, anything. And then also I have a lot of ideas to make products better and or I have my own original idea for products. So I kind of want to make sure that I protect my ideas and my inventions or innovations. That way maybe possibly I could get paid off it. Otherwise I can look like I was ahead of my time and ahead of the curve by thinking outside of the box. And hopefully, even if I don't get financial credit for it, I can at least speak it into existence so everyone has access to a better product over time, including cell phones and how the settings work with cell phones and the battery charger associated with cell phones, and just trying to push the Apples and Samsungs of the world to make even better products that are more user-friendly and also less stressful. And I also want to put the pressure on some of the cell phone carriers to provide a better service with their 5G or going forward with the 6G, so that we don't have these big lapses in time when we're trying to access a website. So just understanding how cell towers work and how batteries work and how satellite signals work, and some of these more intricate things a lot of people don't know about, or like how microchips are produced and how they are able to transfer data from a wafer with a bunch of transistors and wires, like how it's able to think. That way we can have more intelligent discussions as a whole, as a community. Because I don't like being in conversations that aren't very profound or don't have some sort of intellectual angle to it. Otherwise it seems like I'm just wasting time. Although I'm curious about how you're doing and what's going on with you. Also, if we don't get to a point of topic that's interesting, I'm going to probably say goodbye. So I want to educate my viewers so that we can become better friends because we talk about these interesting topics. Another thing is I kind of want to turn upside down the way that we think about dating and accessibility to quality dates and companionship. So I'm going to work on that. I'll have to go in more detail about some of my ideas as far as a dating website is concerned and how there can be multiple different options to a man or woman that maybe they didn't think about before, whether it's just dating to find a partner, or maybe you want to have an arranged date or marriage, or maybe you just want to have a surrogate mother and raise the child yourself, but just have somebody carry the baby for you, or pick somebody with certain genetics to have a kid with, but maybe you don't want to marry them, etc. So that's a big part of what I'm trying to do. I also want to create a universal language when it comes to clothes. That way there's some sort of standards when you're buying the clothes online, and it's less likely you'll either trash the product when you get it and it doesn't work right, or otherwise, but basically you want to keep the stuff you buy and you don't want to have to rebuy stuff over and over again. So I'm going to give the quality reviews to the long-lasting, good quality material type producers, and then also try to improve the way that you can predict how it's going to fit online, whether it be through a mannequin or more accurate measurement and consistency in the measurements, whether it's arm length or shoulder width or chest size or waist size or length. I want all those things to be a little more precise, whether we're talking about Nike or Levi's or Polo or whoever out there. No boundaries for Walmart. They make a good pant, by the way, everyone. So those are just some of the things. One last thing I can think of off the top of my head before we call it quits today is going to be like a universal language. I want to have a more agreement, I guess, on a mutual language that will carry with us no matter what country we go to. And I would like the curriculum, especially in America, but hopefully other countries will take to it as well, like an international sign language by, speaking through your hand gestures. So it could be like that means explain, and that means people, and then this means like sign language. So there's just a few examples of a little bit I've studied about it, but it would be nice to be able to talk with your hands, and then you could do that in any country, in any situation, so everybody understands what you mean. Just make it a little easier to travel and be able to communicate with the people that already live there. So anyways, those are just some of the basics. Hopefully we gathered a good perspective of what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to go ahead and post this. Hopefully it's good enough. If not, oh well. Good as it gets for me. Good night, America.